4 laps to go. Goes through for a turn now. Then we go back to Bella King, Sian Beckett, Danielle Longworth, lost a lap. Back in the group though. Kelsey Robson, Lisa Wondersits. Coming up to the next sprint of the evening, Isabella King leads through. Emily Redmond up into position this time, trying to hang on to the wheel of Kelsey Robson. Gets up out of the way this time. Isabella King got the lead. And the senior left in the group, it's all about the under-19s places now. Sian Beckett steps out nicely. Lisa Wondersits looking after her legs, wants to get out of the way of Kelsey Robson as they go in the back straight. Look at the speed of Bella King. She's well clear in this sprint, but she's making sure she gets a very good workout indeed. She goes across the line, she'll take out that sprint. She takes the lap out of Beck Whedon, Sian Beckett, and Kelsey Robson, Elisa Wondersits, and Danielle Longworth and Emily McRedmond settle in for a chase together as we go past the halfway point of this bike race. Get behind Bella King, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see if Bella can take a lap in this race. Trying to make it all her own at the moment. We've come through this time, 24 laps to go. Bella King, Kelsey Robson, girls about to reel in Emily McRedmond and Danielle Longworth. They'll both go down 20 points each, but they're back in the bike race, just the same. Elisa goes through now, Sian Beckett, Bella, 22 laps to go, one more lap to the bell, and then the sprint for the points again with just 20 laps remaining in the bike race. Good solid pace by the ladies for this one. Next event on after this will be a short interlude between the Omni events, 20 lap men's scratch race before the final 100 lap point score of the evening. This time Bella King's got a bit of a challenge. Kelsey Robson down the back straight, Bella King up round the outside, Elisa Wondersits, Sian Beckett. These are the 4 girls of the bike race. Bella King up round the outside of Kelsey as they come down the home straight. Bella King's going to try and take every sprint in the bike race. She takes that one out. Kelsey Robson, Sian Beckett, Lisa Wondersits. The 4 girls left in the bike race, back to Beck Whedon, Emily McRedmond. 13 laps to go for the girls to go through, the 4 leaders. It's good to see. Give a round of applause for Beck Whedon, Danny Longworth and Emily McRedmond, the girls fighting on well against some very, very hot competition in this bike race. They're certainly not being made look silly. They're fighting on nicely and going very well indeed. But when you think about what they have to come up against with the 4 ladies who are going out of the home straight now, it's a very big ask indeed. So lucky to have such talent coming out of the West Australian Injury Sport and WA Cycling Federation talent pool. As they go through now, 1 lap to go, and Bella King wants to make sure the girls know exactly who won this bike race tonight. Out of the saddle again, Bella King. Showing that it's a couple of years age difference. Of course, she's a senior cyclist for these girls. And of course, all 3 of these girls, predominantly under 17s who have just changed their licences this year, the under 19 category. So very young girls taking on one of the best girls in the world as Bella King goes out now. We've got 9 laps to go on the bike race and she's decided to put her head down and keep going this time. Bella King showing just what a quality bike rider she is. Now going back to Emily McRedmond, Beck Whedon and Danny Longworth, Elisa Wondersits, Kelsey Robson and Sian Beckett having a very big fight in the under 19 category. King swings up, calls it a day. She's got 7 laps to go. Lisa Wonderset losing the will a little bit. The girls looking for a bit of a rest. So 6 laps to go on the bike race. Beck Week, Danny Longworth, Bella King, Evelyn and Redmond. Kelsey Robson, Tiana Beckett, Lisa Wonderset's trying to hang on to those. Kelsey Robson turns the pace on now, trying to go back across to Bella King. Lisa Wonderset's finding it a little bit hard in the last few laps of this points race. Remember, these girls have got to get up tomorrow and ride a pursuit, scratch race and a time trial. So a big day of warming up and getting ready to race tomorrow still to come for these ladies. Bella King having a look over the shoulder. She's playing with them at the moment, there's no doubt about it. She's well and truly the bike rider in the bike race in this group. Kelsey Robson speeds up, leads Tiana Beckett through. The girls are doing a very nice ride indeed. Lisa Wonderset's just been caught out a little bit this time. Only 4 laps to go though, so she should be safe. Doesn't want to lay down a lap, she'll lose 20 points straight away if she does. So she's got a big fight on her hands as they're going to come through with 3 laps to go. Tiana swings up, hands over to Bella, back to Kelsey. The 3 girls who have lost a couple of laps. Hanging on a little bit better this time. Good fight on here, Emily, Beck and Danielle. Lisa Wonderset's not giving up. You never see Lisa give up in a bike race. She just fights and suffers and does the absolute best she can. Of course, she's the national champion because of it. As they go out of the back straight, Kelsey Robson, Tiana Beckett, the pace picking up as we start to finish off this points race. Tiana swings up. Isabella, second wheel, now goes through. Kelsey, the girls all coming back together as the pace turns off a little bit. Elisa trying to fight, get back onto terms with the bunch as Bella King steps out. A lap and a half now left to run. She's got the gap, she's going to run away with it. Give her a big round of applause. Bella King turning on a show for you this evening as she goes up the home straight. Bella King going to go through the 200 with about a 40-metre lead. Then we go back to Kelsey Robson and Tiana Beckett, who are going to fight it out for the second place. A big go for second here as Kelsey Robson and Tiana Beckett take each other on through the bend. Bella King will go across the line first. Kelsey Robson fights off the challenge from Tiana Beckett into third place. And Beck Weed, Danny Longworth, Elisa Wonderset and Evelyn Redmond. A very hard bike race. It's the third event of the night in the Omnium Championship.